Hello and welcome to our trip to New York for the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. If you didn't know, I compete in dog shows with all of my dogs. Flambo does obedience, rally, and confirmation. The other two boys right now that do rally and confirmation, and Espion competes in FCI and also in altered in UKC. We were really lucky this year because both boys' entries made it. There's a lotto system if you're not top 5 in your breed in order to enter. So it's really luck of the draw. And, well, we got 2 entries, so we'll take it. This is a suit that I, borrowed for Westminster. It is honestly one of the prettiest suits I've ever laid my eyes on. And if you wonder what is the Westminster fashion statement, it's like rich, stylish grandma. No, really, the grandma and Gilmore Girls used to wear the St. John suits. This was a very quick trip. We didn't really want to stay away from home too long. There's not really a huge reason to. Westminster is super fun, but it's a very different one. It's not in Manhattan, and this year it was in Queens. We ended up going to PetSmart, obviously for dog food, and then we needed booties for York. And then we got to do the most exciting thing in the world, which was go to this dog cafe that I found out about like 2 years ago when I was supposed to move to New York, and I've been wanting to go since. Exactly. Boris and Horton. I have read all about it. Yeah. The dogs are playing behind me right now. It was far better than I could have imagined. So one side is where you order food and drinks, and then you go through some doors, and it's a bunch of tables where you can eat and drink coffee, and oh my god, it's an awfully dog park indoors. My day-to-day life, I do not let my dogs go to dog parks, but like when we're in Europe and stuff, the dog is super friendly, so we go for it. And I was honestly a little bit nervous here. It was so much fun. There was not one single incident with the dogs. And there was a local artist there painting dogs. So, of course, my boys had to get their painting done. This Pomsky was so cute. He matched their vibes, like, perfectly. And her owner was like, I'm so sorry, see the little extreme with play. And I'm like, no. They'll vibe well. And they did. They were little besties right off the bat. They had all kinds of treats and goodies for the dogs, and also some cute apparel for humans too. We ended up getting them, the sweet potato fries and some cookies. But I didn't take a video of it. They had some really cute cookies. And the food was actually really good. I got a mozzarella and fig grilled cheese and tomato soup, and it was really, really good. And then I got the strawberry basil lemonade. But this cafe is so fun. Your dogs can literally sit with you at the table. Some dogs were on the table. Yeah, you don't even have to have a dog to go. People just go to hang out with other people's dogs, and it was just so nice. York is very excited from this trip, and so all of his manners kind of went out the door. if you didn't figure out, before a dog show, it's really all about just having fun with the dogs everywhere we go, no matter the country, no matter the state. We just like to let them have fun and to make traveling and exploring the world super fun. Then it was time for the actual dog show. We didn't show until almost 3 p.m., but we had to get there bright and early so that way their chiropractor could adjust York and Flambo. That's right, if you didn't know that, dogs get adjusted too, just like people. They benefit greatly from it. Literally every dog benefits from it. Flambo gets adjusted by dog Jackie very regularly, and this was York's first time ever. And I was worried that he'd be a little concerned because you can't really explain to a dog what's going to happen. But he loved it. You can tell by his face he didn't understand it. But he was just like, this feels good, thank you. It's not uncommon for like a dog to yelp or something the first time, like for a big crack because it scares them. But not my little pro. And he was all whack. All out of alignment. So dog Jackie adjusts, almost all of the top dogs in the U.S. And we are very lucky that she's also a close friend of ours. But by making sure that they are feeling and looking their best, they're going to show the best of their ability because they're going to be feeling good and they're going to be moving correctly and properly. Breeds like Australian Shepherds who are always jumpy and always like on the go and running and causing a muck like you could hear in the background when they were, knocking things over, playing, they tend to be out of alignment a lot and very easily. You can see I get to the point where I can just stop holding York's head because he's so comfortable and so at ease with this that he's just happy. Flambo is my jumping silly bean, and he is always all sorts of out of alignment. Plus, we travel the world. He competes in different sports. York is constantly trying to play with Flambo. They're so cute. Sometimes we get very, very lucky and dog Jackie can travel with us, which is always really nice because the dogs get adjusted and so do we. I'm sorry. I'm recording this watching the footage for the first time. So his little eyes bulging out while he's adjusting him. After the adjustments, we went ahead and got a kind of a lay of the land. This was our first time being at this venue for Westminster. It was a cool venue, but again, I miss Manhattan. I miss the hustle and bustle and how crazy everything was. A lot of spectators were super happy because our dogs didn't sow for many hours, so they were ungroomed. So people got to pet them, and they loved that. You guys might recognize Pug Cardassian. Pugdassian? Pugdassian. I didn't film a lot of the grooming and stuff. I was actually, believe it or not, pretty nervous. And I wanted to just hyper focus on the dogs and making sure they looked their best. And if you guys didn't know, I have an Australian Shepherd grooming course at flambouniversity.com if you have an Australian Shepherd and want to learn how to show groom them. This is the waiting area before you go into the ring. You need a wristband to get in, the wristband that you just saw on my little wrist. So there were a bunch of Australian Shepherds entered, a lot of top ones, not only in the US but Canada as well. And Flambo was one of the very few that made it into the ribbons. Flambo walked away with an award of merit. He sewed his heart out. He looked amazing. If you want to watch the breed judging, it is on YouTube now. Just put in Australian Shepherd, Westminster breed judging 2024. And yes, I did grab a piece of chicken out of my bra to give to my dog. It is common to keep it in your bra or in your mouth. Chicken, hot dog, whatever, just for easy access. Don't judge, it's seasoned. And that was it. That was our wonderful, quick little journey to New York to compete at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. York unfortunately didn't get a ribbon, but he's young, he's learning, and he had fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Please like and comment and subscribe. Bye!